This video is going to show you how to use Snowflake. Snowflake is an educational software platform that provides interactive lessons and activities. These activities are created by teachers for teachers. To get to this website, you will go to snow.live, and once you are on snow.live, you're going to click sign in with Google, and once you are logged in, you can click on the community space. If it's the first time that you are logging in, you might be required to go to your email and authenticate your account. Once you are in Snowflake, there are a few tabs up on the top. The first one is the Community tab, where all the lessons are posted. In this particular tab, you can search for lessons by keywords. You can search for lessons by using filters like age, type of lesson activity, or subjects. When you drop down the menu for ages, you can pick the age range. When you drop down the lesson activity type, you can pick the type of activity that you want to do, whether it's a guessing game, match, quiz, or any one of the other choices. You can drop down the subjects to pick the subject you want to work with. There's also the option of picking countries, language, and another drop down for everyone that is part of the NUITech teacher or NUITech content team, NUITech being the name for the software company. So under community space, if you are searching for a particular lesson activity, you can drop down the menu, pick the age. You now have 2,771 results for the age of 10 to 12. Under lesson type activity, I'm going to pick matching. It now tells me I have 248 results. Under subjects, I'm going to pick math. And it tells me I have 114 results at this point. Once I get the results for the subject I want, for the type of activity and the age group, I can take a look at the lessons and decide which one I want to use. You can also search for lessons by clicking on the radio button for searching by standards. Once you've found something that looks interesting, if you want to preview it, click on it. It will open up and show you what the lesson looks like. It will give you a little bit of information. In some cases, it will also give you some of the standards that match the lesson. If you click the play button, you get a preview of the lesson and how it gets played. In this lesson, since I chose a game to match for equivalent fractions, you can pull these cards down to match the fraction. When you pull it and lock it in place, you get a check mark for the correct answer. So this is how you can do this activity. Once you have picked an activity that you like and played it, it automatically gets added to your lesson activities under My Lesson Activities tab. So if you go over here, you're going to find the lesson that you chose. You can now do multiple things with this lesson. If you click on the gear icon, you can edit the lesson. There are different ways that you can edit this lesson with the text, the background, the gameplay, and multiple different options. If you click the three dots where it says More Options, you can rename the game, you can send it to students, you can duplicate it, you can delete it if it's not something you want. So you have different choices over here. Under the tab Create a Lesson, you can create a lesson activity, you can create a poll. And under Class, if you click on Manage Students, you can import your Google Classroom roster and use this as part of your Snowflake account so that you can see how students are performing within activities that you assign to them. Under Create, under the different lesson activities that you can choose, you find that you have options to practice or do assessments. Common features that are in every lesson activity include this list, and you also get information on how you can manage the content, customize the content, and share lesson activities and activity options. In your My Lesson Activities tab on the top, you can do lesson activities, polls, lists, shared lesson activities, liked lessons, groups, and each of these have different options under them. And for creating and managing Snowflake Live classes, you can import via Google Classroom, and you can send assignments through Google Classroom, and you can also review student progress and get all the data that you need. This is just a very quick introductory video to how Snowflake works. If you want to learn more about it, please get in touch with me.